Right now, there's a major change that's going to impact millions of people across the United States. This is something that we've already been seeing for several months. But experts are now warning millions of people that what could save you money today may cost you in the long run. I'll explain more on that in a moment. But before I get into today's update, if you enjoy these daily updates, go ahead, do me a favor, click that like button, and also click that subscribe button so you never miss an update. But now, let's begin. Look what's happening.
15 is coming and it's trash. They're going to make us pay the same for crappier fuel. And PSA, if your car is older than 2001, you can't use this at all.
One of the things that's happening right now, and you're starting to see it, is they are now putting out warnings on these gas stations that E15 fuel is potentially going to harm your vehicle if it's older than 2001 or it's not a flex fuel vehicle. Now, what is E15 fuel? Because this is the question a lot of people are asking. E15 is essentially 15% ethanol and 85% gas. Now, you've probably seen in some locations they have E85. I believe E85 is between 51% to 85%. Okay, so a completely different thing, completely different blend. But E85 is a lot cheaper than E15. But E15 is much cheaper than regular or plus or premium fuel. So that's the difference there. Now, I want to read something to you. Look at this right here. This is just from a little bit over a week ago. It says U.S. Senate faces tough vote on nationwide E15 gasoline sales expansion. I said this about 2 months ago when they first announced it, when they were saying that they are going to approve E15 gasoline sales over the next month or so. And I said that what we need to be concerned with is if they decide that E15 gasoline sales should be approved nationwide for pretty much for everybody, but also it's going to happen in the summer and it's going to go year round. Because previously they would ban E15 gasoline sales in the summer because of pollution. But look at this.
Federal regulations usually restrict E15 sales during the summer months out of concern it could cause more ground-level air pollution. However, since 2019, the federal government has issued temporary emergency waivers allowing E15 to stay on the market during the summer driving season.
Nebraska is number 2 in the country in ethanol production, with 24 ethanol plants behind only Iowa, producing collectively about 2 billion gallons of ethanol a year.
If approved by the Senate and signed by the President, supporters say year-round E15 could roll out nationwide over the next several years.
That's big, okay? E15 could start rolling out, but keep this in mind. E15 is not at every single gas station. It's at a small percentage of gas stations here in the U.S. Most gas stations don't even have the ability to actually sell E15 because they don't have it in their pumps. And you've seen it over the past several months is when gas prices rose and people were not buying gas as much. Guess what was happening? The pumps were needing maintenance. They were needing a lot of maintenance, but it wasn't actually happening. It wasn't occurring, so these pumps were breaking down. There's no way, if gas prices are currently where they're at, there's no way these gas stations are going to go out there, pay the money to get E15 when the reality is the majority of people are not even going to use it. You can't use this in a lawnmower. You can't use it in a boat. You can't use it in a vehicle that's older than 2001. You can't use it in vintage cars. You shouldn't use it in things with high performance engines. Right? You can't put in a chainsaw or a weed whacker, right? A blower. Can't put in a snowmobile or in many cases, a jet ski and things like that. This would just ruin those things. And so some are saying right now, we're being lied to. Now I want to read something to you though, because this is interesting. First off, the good news. E15 is going to bring cheaper gasoline. The bad news is, and the reason why I bring this up is because it may actually make your vehicle less efficient. You may not be able to get 25 miles to the gallon. You may not be able to get 15 miles to the gallon because, again, it's more ethanol, less gas. That's the difference here. You ever wonder why gasoline doesn't smell like gasoline anymore? It's because they are allowing us to put in more ethanol into our vehicles. Now, here's the reason why I'm bringing this to your attention though, okay? And this is a very big issue. Why is the federal government going to allow this moving forward? Now, I'm going to play a clip for you in a second of someone speculating why. But according to multiple experts, they believe that the Trump administration wants to push for E15 fuel nationwide in the United States because it's going to bring down the cost of gas. Meaning we are going to see more people go take their money and spend it elsewhere in our economy instead of all on fuel. If this happens, again, could we bring down our inflation rate? Potentially. And if we bring down inflation, then guess what? President Trump would then be able to tell Kevin Warsh, the new Fed chairman, which we're going to have a meeting, he's going to have a meeting or an announcement tomorrow talking about interest rates, but he could then bring interest rates down if inflation drops. If inflation keeps going up, that's the issue, is that inflation keeps going up, we have to raise interest rates, which that's hurting the American people right now. I want to play this for you though. Listen to this.
Okay, I'm not saying that there's a plan to get all the old vehicles off the road so that you need to buy a new vehicle with facial recognition and all the AI sensors and stuff. But if there was, what would they be doing differently? Because listen to this. They've now announced 2025, they can sell year-round gasoline with 15% ethanol. And now they're putting these stickers on some of the gas pumps saying that this is for use only in 2001 and newer passenger vehicles and flex fuel vehicles. It says don't use in other vehicles, boats, or gasoline powered equipment. It may cause damage and is prohibited by federal law. The thing is, it's not that it may cause damage. It's that ethanol is a solvent. It is not friendly to gaskets, and it also is like water, and it can disrupt and even rust your engine from the inside out. Now,
that's a key point right there. Hey, it's a solvent. Now, the issue with ethanol is that this is going to put more stress on your engine. Even if you have a brand new car, it's going to put more stress on them. Okay? It's going to put more stress on the gaskets. Yeah. And if you see a head gasket get blown, you start leaking from your head gasket, that right there is thousands of dollars just to repair that. Just a head gasket, a simple part, right? Very inexpensive, but the work required to do it is a lot. Now, here's what I want to leave you with. The fact that we are now talking about E15 when just a couple months ago, we were talking about E15 was going to be temporary. And I said, it's not going to be temporary. They start everything as, let's just see. Let's see what's going to happen. But then they quickly pivot and, well, let's make this available to everybody across the nation. Let's make this available not just to everybody in the course of the winter time in the spring or in the fall. Let's make it available to them in the spring and the summer as well. Again, it will bring down the cost of gas. It will make it cheaper to drive to your work, to your business, to your school, wherever you're going. It's going to make gas cheaper, which is exactly what millions of people want. But this is why I'm just telling you, this is a little bit to be cautious with, because we could see the Trump administration push this. We could see the Democratic Party push this, and they could be telling us, well, we got you cheaper fuel. During the course of this Middle Eastern crisis, we got you cheaper fuel. That was us, so you should vote for us. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of things coming out very soon, but just understand at this time, E15 fuel could be a good thing to many, but it could also be a bad thing in the future. But we won't know this for potentially years down the line. So we'll see what happens moving forward, but let me know your thoughts. Do you think cheaper fuel that's less efficient is a good move for us right now in the United States? Or do you think this is something that they banned it for the longest time for a reason, and so we shouldn't be selling it during the course of the winter or the summer? But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.